Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Robert and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, which is week 10 of the fall winter season. Now obviously the list is as always subject to change, subject to updates and everything, so if anything updates I'll just leave the link to sub community down below. You can just go onto that and it should be updated by tomorrow, or you can go onto like Drops by Jay. Either way, you know, the updates will be there. So for this week, we obviously have the North Face collaboration. I didn't go over it yesterday just because I saw that like a partial list and a full list was coming out. So I just thought I'd leave it until today, and yeah, now we're going over it. So without further ado, let's just pretty much get into this week. Now obviously at the top, it obviously just says full list, not out yet, stay tuned. So if there are any updates to it, I will just edit that in and update that during the video. And just cut in, you know, what has been added and everything like that. But to kick off the list, it's basically going to be North Face and yeah, just all the way down. So we first have the S logo hooded fleece jacket. So personally for me, S logo, I mean, I did say the other week that they were trying to really push and use the S logo, and then obviously we have the S logo North Face collab. So yeah, it's a bit out there for North Face. A lot of people have just said that, like, can we just get a blank, you know, colorway, just nice and simple, nothing over the top, branding on the sleeve, branding on the chest or something, leave it at that. But personally, for the fleeces, I think that they're probably the top piece in general. They're going to have the fastest sellout times, maybe, in the end, dependent on how one other piece sells out. But yeah, personally for me, the black or the red colorway, I'll probably try for the black colorway, size large, and then I might just keep it for the personal, because I've been trying to pick up a Denali from 2008 for a while now and just have had no luck. So that could be my in the middle, and obviously it has a hood to it, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I'd prefer a Denali, but this I'd definitely take as a replacement. But personally, the colorways go black, red, and then this green or lime green. That's just the order that they go in for me. We then have the S logo mountain jacket. Personally, again, it's on the middle for me, or it's in the middle for me, as to I think that the black colorway is always a safe colorway to go with, but in this piece specifically, I think that this lime actually stands out. But personally, I'd still say that it'd be red, then the lime green, then the black colorway for this. But yeah, it's a mountain jacket, there's nothing else to say for it. Next up we have the Himalayan Parka, which a lot of people pointed out could be about £700. So yeah, it seems like we also saw that we're no longer having like Gore-Tex with North Face, because they're not collaborating anymore. And a lot of people have just said that it seems like the quality of things to like keep you warm, keep you waterproof and everything like that are sort of dipping, and the price is somehow going up. For this, I would just leave it alone personally, because the price is just probably going to be ridiculous, and I don't know whether people are going to be buying this sort of parka or they'd prefer a mountain jacket instead. But yeah, personally, probably the same as before. I'd say red, black, and then the lime this time instead. But yeah, next we move on to the Expedition backpack. North Face backpacks in general just tend to go up over a duration of time. So if you like to just pick something up that you have the capital to sort of hold on to, you could probably do that with this, and yeah, just hold it. It should go up. It shouldn't sell out instantly. It should take at least like a minute, I'd say, before it goes. So you've got enough time to research into like previous bags and this one and compare things. But yeah, personally I would say the red colorway in the bag I like, but obviously the black colorway sometimes tends to do the best. But yeah, probably red, black, and then lime as well in this order. Then we move on to the binoculars that are dropping with a retail of somewhere like $1,000 near enough. Yeah, there's meant to be about like 120 or so of them, or 128 of them, or something around that sort of number. And I mean, there's not much else I can say for it in the end. It speaks for itself. I think a lot of people are actually going to go for it just because of the fact that it's extremely limited, and as of that, you know, sell it. I don't know where they'll sell it, to be honest. I just hope that it doesn't have the same issue as the watches have had. So hopefully this does rocket up almost like the stapler did, where it went to like 4 or 5 times its retail. I don't think it would do that much, but obviously if you do buy it, I hope that it does go up. But yeah, if the retail wasn't what it was, I might have been trying for it, but I'm okay. So next we move on to a Cashmere Beanie, where obviously you have 2 of the colorways, where you can obviously just match up with the fleeces that dropped, or you know, the color blocked fleeces that were released, the reversible ones. And yeah, personally for me, out of these, if you aren't going for them to match up, I would say that either one of these three colorways are really nice, actually. Probably the magenta, that's going to be cool. But yeah, black or white, it's nice. They haven't done too many Cashmere Beanies as an overall. They only started doing them, I think, for winter 19. So yeah, they're quite a new thing. I don't know whether the price is good on them though. That's the only issue. But yeah, personally, black colorway or one of these two, or even one of these, you know, perfectly fine to go for in the end. Maybe double cart with a North Face piece. No, you might be pushing your luck actually with that, but yeah. Next up, carrying on with the North Face collaboration, we have the Dolomite Sleeping Bag. Personally, I was actually like going to go for this because the previous sleeping bags are all just expensive. So yeah, I would say the black or red, it's just a solid choice. Can't really tell too much that it's an S, but yeah, I would say that it's a pretty just solid thing just to get and hold on to for a long duration of time, because at some point they should end up going up because they don't obviously do them that often. So yeah, gloves, see, a lot of people have said they like them, but personally for me, they're obviously mitts in the end, or nups mitts. I don't know, to be honest. I'm really stuck on these because my by any means necessary gloves, you know, I can see why some of them are selling for like £300 in certain sizes, but with these I was really just, I don't know, to be honest. Like, it's a difficult one to go by and to judge. The previous North Face gloves haven't really popped off that much in the end, and they haven't really been that sought after, but you never know, these ones might do a quick switch up on that and get it to work, or get them to sell quite well in the end. Next we move on to a wool camp cap. Yeah, probably a good double cart piece if you're going for something just, you know, backpack, wool camp cap, backpack, Cashmere Beanie. It's quite easy to do in the end, so we can move on to the last North Face piece, which is going to be the shoulder bag. Personally, this strap looks the same as other straps on some bags, like the Nike bag and another shoulder bag that they've done, and it looks to be that quite thin material, which just doesn't look comfortable. So for me, I am probably just going to leave these be, but they could end up reselling, you know, like, it's always the case of hold something for a season or two and all of a sudden it's gone up, and that's just a trend that happens with a lot of pieces. I'd just say black colourway is going to be the safest, then obviously red and lime, you know, try your luck. But yeah, black colourway is always going to be the one that people go for because it is the safest one. Next we move on to the hockey hooded sweatshirt. I actually like the hockey pieces that they do. Specifically in this, I like the black colourway and the blue colourway. It's just that the prices are always quite high, so I just normally tend to just leave it be just because of that. But yeah, I do actually like this piece, but it's just, you could always probably find one that released like 5 or 6 years ago for a lot less on Depop or eBay or somewhere. So yeah, we then have a cutout logo short sleeve top. Yeah, this was the one that I really just, yeah, it's a bit of a yikes. Really big yikes actually. They tried to go with cutout again. They should have just left it be. We move on to the shadow plaid fleece shirt, which they also probably should have left alone because those drop shadows are not helping, I don't think. Maybe just a normal plaid might sell out, but no, not that. We then have the spray sweatshirt. I really don't know where they come up with these ideas to do the whole like dirt looking effect on pieces. Like, they did it with the top that I picked up last week. It's got that sort of thing on the white colorway where you can see it quite strongly, and then they do it on here. I mean, they've got the classic logo, but other than that, it's just not great. We then have the Pinup Chino pan. A lot of people just liked the floral colorway and they were expecting it to drop last week but didn't, so yeah, here's the opportunity to do so now, and I think people will be distracted with the other pieces, so if you are looking for it, you should easily be able to pick it up. So now we move on to the last couple of pieces that just don't have a lot of love in the end. Kicking off with the classic logo reversible 6 panel. I mean, it's reversible, which is cool, but this back part is a no-go. That's just a real, yeah. Maybe it's to help with the whole reversing, but yeah, that's not great. We then have the Patchwork velour long sleeve top. Personally, for me, I actually do sort of like this right colourway, but I'm just not a velour person. But I can see the appeal to this colourway in the end, but this one, no, not at all. We then have a new era Sequin Beanie. Yeah, I learnt not to buy sequin before because I bought a headband that was sequin and it just dropped off and everything, and it's not a good idea, so yeah, this is a no-go. I do like the colours, obviously, to a couple of them, but yeah, no-go with the sequin. We then have the Interstate Waffle Thermal. There's a Waffle Thermal piece that I actually liked from a couple of seasons ago. but this doesn't come close personally to that one. So yeah, we move on to the last piece, which is the vertical logo beanie. Yeah, no. So we can go back to the top of the list now, and that is going to cover it in the end. So if you enjoyed, it'd like be much appreciated. Other than that, comment down below what you're going to be going for this week. Personally for me, North Face, black colourway, size large. Then possibly if I mess up on that backpack or the sleeping bag, and that'll be me covered. There is the possibility that if all goes wrong, I just end up with a cashmere beanie and we just move on with that. But we'll see. We'll see if Supreme wants to play ball. I can't do a mobile checkout this week because I don't have my phone, unfortunately. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, that is going to cover this video anyway. I will see you all next time, which should hopefully be tomorrow for an unboxing. Hopefully. But yeah, I will see you then. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you then, or next time. Yeah, I've said that way too much now, but yeah. Peace.